Mm-hmm. What up? 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 Man, it's been a minute, and nonetheless, here we are, back again. This is the first, I think, one episode of its kind. Because tonight we got a grudge match, everybody. Got a grudge match. I am sitting here in an undisclosed location, physically, but mentally, I'm at Arrowhead Stadium because we got the 6-4 Chiefs, and those 6-4 Rams. Got Kerm, you got Will, you got Kerm. You got playoff hopefuls, potentials in NFC and AFC respectively. So here we go. Let's do a little preseason. Show's open. Anybody can jump in. Anybody can join at any point, and we can talk about whatever. But we're going to set the table for the game. Then the game is going to be played, and we're going to sit here and watch it. We're going to see exactly who comes out victorious in this game, and what emerges from this game as well moving forward. And then before that, though, we also will just catch up. We're going to tackle what's going around the league, who's up, who's down, power rankings in progress for, I'm hoping, oh no, the next show, which will be, I figure, Monday, probably Monday, Tuesday, early next week. How about that? So anyway, and those will be accounting for everything weeks 1 through what we're in week 11. So weeks 1 through 11 will be accounted for in those power rankings. Now, the thing with the power rankings is this. I'm thinking of a format, right? Because obviously I did the first ones back in like week 6 or prior to week 6, and I'm gonna find a way to make it more like interactive somehow. So if you have any ideas on that, please do share. Anyway, look at tonight's business. Let's get to tonight's game, right? Let's talk a little LA and KC. Let me go ahead and share this real quick. I'm going to do that. We're going to here we go. So let's go to it. Let's see what exactly is going on here. Okay. So boom, I did these in order. Actually, nah, we can go through. So far, week 12. We're going to talk about why this game is so important. So you can see so far, week 12, not much has been close outside of the Ty and Jix game from yesterday. Patriots winning. Ty getting back to 500. Jix right there hovering. He entered at 500, and now he's a little bit below, but hovering right there. And we'll talk more about how the conferences are looking shortly. But you can see, hasn't really been this has not been a week for those who like contested games, who like, dare I say, quality football from both teams who are battling against each other. So, um, Ravens Flash is getting back closer to 500. Started out what he was like 3-6. So now he's put two together and he's right there trying to make the late push to be a playoff team. Nico's there. He's right, right in, if not out, like barely outside of the mix, but he's there. Um, Beating up on C's and the Seahawks. Manny is 4-7. He's put together a couple of wins now and 38-0. Dare I say, Buffalo's looking how Buffalo should probably look every week. But they looked the part yesterday or whatever day they played. And Jose and the Lions, obviously, the onus is on obviously the onus for him and the focus is clearly headed towards the draft, and there's just no sugarcoating or making that up or other way to say it. Evan and B, Evan 7-4, y'all. Like 7-4-1 to be exact, but who predicted that coming into the season? And if you raise your hand, you're well and stop it. Because I didn't even think that, truth be told, but here he is battling for the division crown in the AFC South. Tone and Kenny things. And last game or that we're talking about so far, Mays over Mark in two very interesting cases in which you have the Chargers hovering around 500 and you have the Cardinals at 500. And that sets the stage for tonight. So why is this game tonight so important? Now, estimated kickoff is top of the hour. If that happens, then we'll go right to it. If not, I'll keep setting the table. So here we go. Let's take a look over. Let me get this in out the way. Let's take a look over here. This is what I wanted to look at. Yes. So why is the game so important tonight? First off, let's look at the AFC West. Boom, here it is. Let's focus in a little bit on this division right here. So boom, here it is. The AFC West, right? Mark is, I would assume, relatively safe on this front. But here you have 6-4, 6-5, 5-6. Now, Raiders have played, they won. The Chargers have played, they lost. Mark, Denver has a tough game, a good game, probably the game of the week against the Carolina Panthers, and thankfully, Jesus is doing good with them because the real life version, we're not even going to speak on it. Not even going to do it. I'm not, at least. What you see is what you see, and it is literally that. So, hey, talk to me when we get a quarterback and a head coach, but given the owner, I'm not expecting much on either front. But anyway, he has a tough game versus Carolina. And then you have Will. You have 6-4 Kansas City. And you look at the AFC, you see 6-4 Miami, you see 5-1. You go to the North, you see 5-6. You go to the South, you see 7-4-1 because everyone's played his game this week, and then you see 6-4 and 6-4. So Will's right in the middle of all this. Now I think on the last power rankings, I put Will number like 16, and right there, like he's part of that. He's worked his way back to being part of that group, and especially in the AFC, where it's just like a big cluster after Cleveland and Denver. So he needs to win because, I mean, truthfully, I should have started this out by saying, welcome to the playoffs, because that's what it is. Welcome to the playoffs, because if any game you win is going to help you at this point, and any loss you take is going to hurt you. And if you happen to tie like Indianapolis and New England did the other week, then, that could go either way. But as important as this is for Kansas City. I think it's more important for LA. Yeah, you see this, right? Eagles clearly um, among the class of the NFC. So too is Green Bay. So too is Tampa Bay. And then you have New Orleans and Carolina right there, also contending for elite status in that conference. Everybody else, eh, Vikings 5-6, fringe playoff contender. Bears 4-7, um, not out, but need to put some wins together. And you come up here, Cowboys 6-5, and when I think of Dallas, right now, obviously, I'm looking at these games and I see a lot of who's playing who, and I look and I'm like, with these teams, these powerful teams, let's call it what it is, these powerful teams, and I look at teams like Dallas, among others, and I'm like, I'm kind of disappointed. Uh, I mean, 6-5, like, but nonetheless, they're right there, 6-5. Playoff hopeful slash potential. And then you have the NFC West. You have 6-4 Los Angeles, but like I said the last time we were on here a few weeks ago, Arizona's coming. Hey, look, the tape shows it. This shows it. You don't gotta listen to or believe me. I really don't care which one you do. But if you know, then you know. Arizona is coming, and they're coming for the NFC West division crown. To be quite frank with you, so now, so here you all right. Here's the league at large. Hoping for right. They have prayed and prayed and prayed for Kerm, whatever team he might be, to finally assert himself as a legitimate player in this league. And what I mean by legitimate is no ransacked divisions, right? No terribly constructed divisions with nothing besides, worthless um, division titles to speak for. Those titles, y'all know like I know, and we just gonna be real about it. Y'all know like I know, them division titles he got with Green Bay way back when don't mean a hill of beans to anybody. They don't. But to his credit, he's come out and he's now granted his team, he's the defending Super Bowl champions. Why would he not? And, like he should be doing some of these things that he's doing. But he's 6-4 nonetheless. So again, here's his biggest stretch or his biggest test throughout his tenure here, going back to Madden 15, way back to the original, to that first season when he joined season 3, cycle 1. Here's his biggest test. Can he hold off the greatest of all time? Simple and plain. Like, can he hold the greatest of all time off? I don't know. Truthfully, I have my doubts. The good thing about that is doubts don't win or lose you games. Certainly not outside ones. And we'll talk more about that shortly. But can he hold off James Mays? I don't know. And right now my answer, I don't think so. But that's why they play the games, right? So 6-4, and this is a test. This is a grudge match. This is everything for him, because if we go, let's go. This thing don't get on my way. Let's take it though, right here for a second. Right, let's preview the game via what the Daddy Leaks is talking about. So boom, Rams Chiefs. Look at this. This is a pick 'em. You got house money essentially on either side, right? Go down and look at his numbers. Will 31 up, 25 down. Kerm 29 up, 22 down. So similar margins as far as points scored versus points against. Obviously, the Chiefs or the Rams have a better secondary than the Chiefs just off of Jalen Ramsey alone. But then Taylor Rapp was leading the league in picks, and he still might be. But the Chiefs, they give up a little bit through the air, and given who they play, those teams, it makes sense, right? But look at the rushing yards allowed. 77.8 ain't bad. Now, a lot of people going to the air on Will, but still, this is what it is. And Rams give up a little healthy 107, even. You can continue looking through these. Passing yards on offense. Matthew Stafford has cooled off. Patrick Mahomes has not, simply put, played to Patrick Mahomes standards. I mean, y'all want me to put the thing up? Like, we haven't even done the Trey Lance report yet, but it's our first guest rolls in. But you see that rushing yards, Will's been moving. I'm surprised Kermit doesn't have as many, but this is what it is. You look at that. What I'm trying to say is both teams need to win, right? And if we expand this, let me see something real quick. Mr. Harris, what's up with you?
What's up?
Man, chilling, waiting for this game. Trying to work myself back into this. It's been a little minute. What was I to do? Oh, I don't know if that was what I wanted. I think this is it. But we break this down by the conference. Look at this. Now look at this. And Chris, I get your opinion on this also in a second. But y'all see this, right? Cleveland, Denver, boom, boom, number 1 and 2. That's what most people thought at the beginning of the season, including myself, and that's what it is. Here you have the AFC South triumvirate, and that's going to play out how it's going to play out. But we look at it like realistically. Okay, let's say top 2 seeds here. Cleveland has a bye apparently as of now. Currently, the Colts played this week, so they're at number 3 as of this second, which will put all these other 2 teams, Houston and Tennessee, in the wild card spots. Will's a wild card apparently off this also, and Miami is leading the AFC East. So let's just say, without putting tiebreakers and all that, let's just say Will right now is a playoff team. But you look at Miami, Los Angeles, New England, Baltimore, Las Vegas, and even the Jets. By that logic, even Cincinnati, right? Can't lose out here now. I mean, this is legitimately the playoffs. NFC is the same thing. The only difference is they're a little more top heavy. Boom, Green Bay. I think he already played this week, or maybe not. But either way, Green Bay, Tampa Bay, Philly. The last time beaten, just lost recently. You have Carolina and New Orleans, who automatically go to the wild card spots as of now. And then you have, boom, the Rams here, what would be 1, 2, 3, 4, the 4th seed. And then you have Dallas, the Arizonas, Minnesotas, Chicago, and New Yorks with outside chances. If the Rams don't win this game, and if the Rams don't win their next 2 grudge matches, he might be on the outside looking in by the time we get to the home stretch. And for as bad a season or as shaky a start as Arizona Cardinals have had, did you ever really doubt that they were going to beat players by the end of this? I didn't. And I got the tape to show y'all. But that's what it is. Chris, you can jump in. Floor is yours. 9-2 New Orleans Saints, ladies and gentlemen. Pay your respects.
I appreciate it. So I missed the early question. So what's the topic?
I'm just setting up basically for the game tonight. The Rams Kermit against Will, Rams Chiefs. I was just kind of going through and kind of catching up. Really nothing in particular. So it was just kind of like pregame talk about them.
I got you. Yeah, no, that game is critical. for two reasons. Like you said, for number one, I didn't even realize how close the AFC was. Like we already know Will is not winning the division. Mark has that hands down. Actually, let me look at it. Let's look at the schedules.
To be like the Chiefs schedule.
Yeah, Chiefs remaining schedule.
Let me see. I got them. This little thing be in the way. Huh? There we go. Let me see if I can get to it. Boom. Is this Chiefs or Rams? That might be Rams. Let me get the Chiefs right here. All right. So you start with let's start with KC. Go to their schedule. Zoom this out a little bit so we can look at it. Let's go 110. All right, so here's KC. I'm expanding a little bit more. All right. One more. Okay, so there it is to this point. So yeah, so when you see this and you look at their whole situation, what you think about them?
Well, Will won the games he was supposed to win. He lost a few. Looked like that week 2 game is going to be a critical game since Mark is, tied with him or could be tied with him at the end of the season. Mm-hmm. But he did win against NACO, which is critical. Yeah. Lost a close one against Mikey. He beat Manny, which was good, but he lost against Bean. So I don't know. It's like he's winning. He's on a 2-game win streak.
Yeah.
But looking at the last half of his schedule outside of Kern, he got Darryl with the Bengals, who could give him fits based on the style. Mm-hmm. He got Mark again. He has you. Mm-hmm. I'll give him the week 16 automatic win, but I didn't realize he didn't play Mark at all.
Oh, I didn't realize that either.
Yeah. Well, okay, so I guess I'm going to reserve comment until I see that week 14 game, because depending on how that week 14 game goes, right? If he wins out and Mark loses those 2 games, I think he could win the division.
Yeah, and we've seen, like we talked about Denver. We've seen they not necessarily bulletproof. Like that game gave a 50+ versus Bean. Evan went to Denver and ran through the state of Colorado in prime time. It's been some closer ones. Like I played him to a touchdown with what I have out here. That's gonna be interesting. And I think if Will, it's most people, but if Will plays composed enough and just doesn't get in his own way, easier said than done. But if he don't get in his own way, look at this last little bit.
It's definitely doable. It's definitely winnable.
He has the quarterback advantage, or at absolute worst is like he doesn't have a disadvantage at the quarterback position the rest of the way. He got the y'all had the Michael Thomas deal, so that's working for him. I think he's leading the league in receiving yards or what.
Oh, he was leading receiving yards before the trade.
We got to talk about we're gonna talk about the NFC the same way in a second, but so he has that going for him, and then I know he has L'Jarius Sneed, I think a superstar now. So I saw that and I was like, okay, that's good. And all these games, off the team alone, he should be in every single game. And for outside the 2 Denver games, you could make a case for him to be a favorite in every single one, just off of the personnel alone, and the styles alone. But let's do the same with LA though. So let's go here, because Trump's the same way. Like he's played and won the games he's supposed to, but it's like, what happens when those tests come? So, and he's on the way. Cool. Now let's go here. Okay, so boom. All right. So yeah, 1 through 11. What's up, Manny? 1 through 11. Here it is. Like 1, 2. He didn't play that Mays game, that first one was a sim, but he won. He I like the win over Kenny, even though Kenny had Cooper Rush. Kenny was up, I believe, double figures. I think it was up 17-0, if I'm not mistaken, and he won that. But then blasted by Carolina because we know this score wasn't as close as the game would indicate, or
Hey,
that.
what's up, fellas?
So with you, Ed, speaking of Ed, then he had the win over 49ers.
I thought that was Will.
Again, what's up?
I thought that was Will.
Oh, who?
He's playing now. I think he's playing now. Right?
Oh, you see, got Edgar as well. Yeah, we waiting for him.
Yeah, they posted. They already posted.
Oh, they already posted. We going to the game then. We talking about all this later. We going to the game right now. But y'all see it though. I mean, when now he beat Mays also, but when the true tests come, how is he going to be as a front runner? I want to know, and we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out right now because we're going to the game. That ain't it.
Will got the ball first.
Go blackout, huh?
Post big day.
Oh, big day. Here we go. Let's go. All right. Welcome back.
One thing he did was you got Edward Solaire as a superstar too.
Oh, Will?
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about him. He's
So-
a superstar, right?
Mm-hmm. Now I beat the brakes off Kerm last game, and I know he didn't like it because Davenport was beasting. He threw 5 picks, 6 or something like that, and then unknown journeyman rookie Julius Chestnut.
Yeah, let's talk about him.
He ran through him. So, typically though, when Madden favors the opponent, if he loses big in a previous game, in my opinion.
He favors the opponent if they lose.
I feel like Madden will be more beneficial. So
Okay.
I at least off rip, Kerm should have some momentum going into this game.
Mhm.
I'm pretty sure maybe he got one of those scenarios.
Yeah, maybe.
Maybe perk some things up. So we'll see. Right now, not looking too good though.
Yeah, I love this uniform matchup. This is a beautiful uniform matchup. This is made for it just looks like November type football. Got your yellows, your reds.
Mhm.
It's beautiful.
Now, I think Kerm is going to have to be able to stop, stop Will from the deep shots.
Yeah.
He has a tendency to keep them safeties down. We know cover 2 is a little faulty, and
Mhm.
he runs that unfortunately to his detriment.
Right.
So
Yeah.
So I think one thing, even though he was winning early on. I think he was catching a lot of people who always
go.
had a pick. Oh,
League leader.
oh,
Leading
that
the
cover
league.
2 invert with 84 speed. Taylor Rapp. Okay, I take back what I said.
Oh
But-
man.
This begs the question: can Will wear defense? Do you think Will thought that was cover 3? You try to attack that middle.
Now, have Ed, I'm asking you this too. So I believe you played both of these opponents, or you played both these teams, right? You played Chiefs and Rams this season.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
So what you like? How you look at it? Like, what you think about the game, the play styles of both players, all that.
First of all, let's start with the Chief. Says they have a good thing going on in the offense. It's pretty good passing the ball, and then in the playing style of passing, I think the Chiefs they are very good, and but on the Rams, on the size of the Rams, I see them like more dominating. Starting with the run game. Look at this.
Oh,
And every time you just get forget about the passing of the Rams, he can cover you out of base. Like he got you surprised with a few passing plays that can gain B jars. And I don't think the Chiefs has something like that compared to the Rams. But this is a matchup that I was waiting for to see how they figure out to be one of
Mhm.
each other, you know. And
I
I
will
and
say
I
this.
go with I go with Rams though because I think their defense are better.
Yeah, this is
Well,
Like
good,
Chris
Manny.
said, he figured out something
Mhm.
up to how to get the 100% for the coverage too, because everybody know it's kind of easy to break in this game.
Oh
Oh
man!
my God!
Oh
Ooh.
wow!
Wow! Oh,
Look at
that's
this!
big.
what
Oh,
what
Oh, oh, another one.
yo. um, Manny, you play both these teams. Um how you look at it?
Hey, listen, I can't speak on week one because I got my ass kicked.
True. Right.
But
Right.
with Will, I think his run game is like his strength, but then he's smart with the passing. Like
Mm,
I don't think he threw any picks. Like he passes safe.
mm.
I don't know about that. Remember that game against me? He was just throwing shit up.
Oh, I don't know. Well,
I
against
think.
me, my defense trash, and I don't know.
Yo, what up?
Okay, see.
But what up, Jose?
Yeah,
But
what's up, Jose?
I do know
What's up, Jack?
Kerm said he's willing to take a suspension on this game, so he's motivated.
Yeah.
He has different
Like,
factors, so
mhm.
it might be focused. This might be the focus Kerm from the earlier part of the season. We'll see.
You know, this one game he has circled for quite a time. So
It's time to shine.
for real, like what's this is everything he asked for. Like he out here, he's in the mix, like time to play now.
And we're not afraid to throw it deep.
Oh, well,
Yeah.
yeah. I think. Hold on, here we go.
Yeah.
Yep.
See,
Kerm's gonna have to get
Kermit's gonna get a hard time in this game. Like,
he's gonna have to figure out how to get Jalen Ramsey on Mike Thomas because in that red zone, Mike Thomas is a beast.
Oh,
that might
hurt,
come
though.
back to bite him in the ass.
Yeah, that might hurt.
yeah, crazy.
That might come back to bite him in the ass.
Oh man, you can't have that. It's too early for that.
They got win. Is there any win in the game?
Anywho,
Is there any win?
It's a lot of nervousness.
oh, I don't know. I haven't seen any yet.
Yeah, I feel like a missed field goal.
Hands were
Nervous.
shaking on that field goal.
It's 6
Hands.
nah, bro. 6 miles per hour. Nah, you can't miss
Oh,
that.
that's enough. Yeah, that'll do it.
That's a
That's enough to do it.
But I mean, Carolina, low key for Madden, they had a pretty good defensive line too. You know, Taylor with Chris Jones.
Oh, my bad. What team?
I mean Carolina. I said Kansas City.
Oh yeah.
So you know, if he forces Kerm to start passing,
Because Herman not passing as hot as he was early in the season.
I think the thing is, Kerm predetermines his route sometimes.
Yeah.
Like right there.
Oh,
That wasn't a good read for him.
Yeah.
Hey, what defense do you think that was?
Oh, I can tell you.
I feel like it was the cover 2 or cover 4.
I got Will Stream up too.
I was so busy like listening to y'all. I didn't even really. I just saw when you do it.
It was a cover 4.
Or,
Yeah, it was cover 4. The one thing Kern got to realize, man, he got to limit his turnovers.
What you say, Chris?
He got to limit his turnovers.
Oh yeah.
I think everybody does. You saw,
I mean, he takes risk, unnecessarily. Like
Right.
in the game against me, Anderson.
What you think?
Oh.
I was fighting Mays on my last game. It was because of that. I mean, I made a couple good reads. I could score on him, but
Yeah, you were scoring. You was putting points up. It was just
yeah,
Hollywood was.
I think if I didn't throw, if I didn't throw the 3 interceptions in the first quarter, I think I would have a more close game.
Yeah.
I started, but second quarter and over, I was playing better.
You need to get some wins.
Turnovers are crazy too.
I need you to get at least one or two more wins, Edgar.
Yeah.
Hey,
Tell him that.
are you pulling the Carolina Panthers? A real life Carolina Panthers?
Me?
No, Jose, I'm trying to see who you got your eyes on. I mean, because you can talk about it. Because anybody gonna catch you. Like you got that number one pick on lock. What we thinking about?
Edgar has one win, and Dez has one win, I think.
Oh, they both got one. So would you look like at number 3? All right,
All three of us got one wins.
Oh wow. So
and I play Dez next week.
How you think Cole McDonald is? How you like him in these games you play?
He fucking sucks. I like that he's fast, but I don't have any running plays on my playbook. So I don't get to take advantage of that. But yeah, he's pretty trash. Like anything past like 2 yards, and he's not accurate.
Oh, is Carm going to punt the ball?
Just me or?
Oh, he dropped. I'm the host.
Yeah,
What happened?
Oh, I thought it was my phone tripping. I was like, what the fuck happened?
I was wondering if it was just me or what. Want to post the stream or you do it?
I think you can do it.
All right,
So something.
just
We all got oh. Oh, Kerm just fumbled.
Damn. Hey, it's been like 5 fumbles now.
It's been like 4 fumbles.
Nah, like 6.
6?
Yeah.
Kerm fumbled twice.
Hey, on one play, you fumbled twice.
Oh shit.
Yeah, it was a play where the Chiefs fumbled. The receiver picked it up. Mahomes picked it up, and then he fumbled again. But the ball landed out of bounds.
So do y'all think a lot of people replicate offensive, schemes and reads that other players in this league are doing?